God, the world keeps telling me who I should be, what I should look like, how much I should weigh, how young I should stay. And some days, those voices get so loud that I forget who I really am. I forget that I was made by you, with intention, with care, with love. I see myself in the mirror and immediately scan for flaws. Lines, marks, shapes I wish I could change. I compare myself to women I don't even know. And deep inside, I start believing that I'm less than, less worthy, less beautiful, less valuable. But I know that's not your truth. You don't measure beauty the way this world does. You see what can't be filtered, what can't be edited. You see a heart being shaped by surrender, a soul learning to love, a woman learning to rise. You see through every insecurity and still call me good. Help me see myself through your eyes. Not as someone who needs fixing, but as someone already deeply loved. Not as someone who has to earn approval, but as someone already accepted. Let me stop chasing perfection and start walking in purpose. That's the beauty that lasts. I want my daughter, if I have one, to learn beauty by watching how I carry mine. I want her to see strength in my scars, wisdom in my age, kindness in my words. And if I don't have children, let other women see it in me. Let the next generation know that beauty is more than appearance. It's essence. Teach me to honor my body, not hate it, to care for it, not punish it. Let food become fuel, not guilt. Let movement become joy, not obligation. Let my skin, my hair, my shape, whatever season I'm in, be a reminder that I'm alive and created by the hands of heaven. Help me stop shrinking to fit into what culture says is acceptable. You didn't design me to blend in. You made me to reflect you, your creativity, your compassion, your confidence. So let every curve, every feature, every imperfection be a canvas where your glory shines. And when others comment on my appearance, whether with praise or criticism, let me stay rooted. Let me not be swayed by flattery or crushed by comparison. Let my worth stay anchored in who you are, not in who they say I should be. Let the beauty of my heart outshine anything the world could see. Let my peace be radiant. Let my joy be magnetic. Let my faith be what turns heads and opens hearts. Because real beauty begins where the world stops looking. Inside. Today, I choose to stop chasing a version of myself that isn't real. I choose to embrace who I am in you. Fully, freely, fearlessly. Because when I do that, I reflect more than confidence. I reflect Christ. I've wasted years believing beauty was something to chase, something just out of reach. A number on a scale, a shape in a dress, a face without lines. But those lies have only left me tired and striving. You, on the other hand, call me beloved right where I am. And that truth begins to set me free. I don't want to keep hiding behind makeup that covers insecurity or clothes that distract from shame. I want to show up fully as the woman you designed. Confident. Whole. Not because I match a standard, but because I'm rooted in something deeper. Your love that never changes. If this prayer is speaking deeply to your heart, I invite you to pause and go even further. In the pinned comment, you'll find our ebook called Don't Think, Trust and Surrender. It's filled with truth to break cycles of anxiety, comparison, and insecurity. Let those pages remind you of who you really are, and whose you are. I want to be the kind of woman who walks into a room and brings peace. Not because of my outfit, but because of my presence. A presence shaped by prayer. A presence that listens, uplifts, encourages. That's the kind of beauty this world desperately needs, and I want to live it. And if I feel tempted to criticize myself today, let my thoughts be interrupted by grace. Let me hear your voice before I hear my own. Let me stop mid-sentence and say, "No, God made me on purpose." Let me not insult what you have called good. Let aging become sacred. Let wrinkles tell stories. Let softness become strength. Let me honor every stage of life I walk through. knowing that every year, every change, every scar is proof that I'm still here. Still becoming. Still loved. Let me reflect you, not a trend. Let the shape of my heart matter more than the shape of my body. Let my identity be dressed in dignity, not insecurity. Let me see that holiness is radiant, and holiness is beautiful. Help me speak beauty into other women. Help me tear down the silent walls of comparison and insecurity between us. Let my words be healing. Let my compliments go deeper than skin. Let my presence remind other women of their value, not increase their pressure to perform. And when I see another woman glowing with confidence, help me celebrate her without questioning my own. Let me bless her shine while honoring my own journey. There's room for all of us to be radiant. We don't have to compete. We were all created in the image of the same artist. So let me walk like I know who painted me. Let me speak like I know whose signature is on my soul. Let me live like I believe beauty was never skin deep. It was always soul deep. Let me look in the mirror tomorrow and see more than a face. I want to see your image, your fingerprints, your design. Let the reflection staring back at me no longer carry shame, but shine with sacredness. Let me say, this is good, and actually believe it. Let my life be proof that beauty doesn't fade with age. It deepens. That worth isn't erased by stretch marks, scars, or slowing down. That joy leaves better marks than time ever could. I don't want to preserve a version of myself. I want to grow into the fullness of who you made me to be. Even if the world never validates me, you already have. And your word is enough. Your truth is enough. Your voice is the one I choose to listen to. Because you don't flatter. You affirm. You don't manipulate. You empower. You don't compare. You complete. Let my daughters, sisters, and friends find healing in how I carry myself. Not in perfection but in peace. Not in pretending but in freedom. Let them learn that the best thing a woman can wear is confidence that comes from Christ. And when the enemy whispers, "You're not beautiful," I will respond with truth. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Not because I've earned it, but because you've spoken it. That's the beauty I stand in. That's the truth I hold close. Let beauty become worship. Let every step I take in grace become a declaration. I belong to someone who sees me as more than enough. Let my joy radiate. Let my presence speak louder than appearance ever could. Let my soul lead, not my mirror. And if the voices return, those cruel familiar lies, silence them with scripture. Let truth rise up before insecurity can take hold. Let me open my Bible before I open my social media. Let me hear your voice before anyone else's. Because that's where beauty begins. At the feet of the one who made me. Let me not wait to be thinner, younger, or more put together to show up fully. I was made for such a time as this. With this body. With this story. With this light. And I will not hide it anymore. So today, I choose beauty that lasts. Beauty that builds. Beauty that comes from knowing I'm deeply loved by the Creator Himself. That is what makes my soul radiant, and that's what I'll carry from this moment forward. If this prayer helped you see yourself with new eyes, please like this video and share it with another woman who may need the same reminder. You are not defined by the world's mirror, but by God's masterpiece.